Hello, today's video we have the following content.
Wang Yibo chose to leave for Xiao Zhan. Weibo Night's seating arrangement for favoring boys over girls was questioned. Weibo Night was lively with stars scrambling for seats, and the 90s young actresses sat in the fourth row, but were overshadowed by the 95s. Wang Yibo avoided taking a seat to give Xiao Zhan face, which caused heated discussions. Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo were not in the same frame, and the dispute over positions continued. The 90s young actresses were embarrassed, and Chen Xiao's seat in the center was unexpected. The top stars born after 85 were eye-catching, and the 90s needed to work hard. Weibo Night was comparable to the larger field in the entertainment industry, scrambling for the center position and competing for pomp. It was so lively. Some people changed seats to avoid suspicion, some people left the table with a gloomy face throughout the whole process, and some people took selfies calmly, and the worst were the 90s flowers, who collectively squeezed in the fourth row, and were even overshadowed by the 95's young actors. Who is the ultimate winner in this war without gunpowder? Wang Yibo did not take a seat to give Xiao Zhan face, which caused heated discussions at Weibo Night again. Some people said it was favoring boys over girls. The four post-90s actresses sat in the fourth row. This year's Weibo Night has been a hot topic, with more than 100 stars coming. Naturally, there is a lot of competition for seats, and the organizers have to balance it out. The entertainment industry pays attention to seniority and popularity, and the seating arrangement is also based on who is more popular. Everyone wants to sit in the front to be conspicuous. The first row is basically occupied by capital bosses and industry bigwigs. This year, there are Li Bingbing, Li Yaqin, Fei Xiong, Wang Ziming, Shen Ten, Molly, and film and television company bosses. The stars whose works are very popular this year are full of the second row. Song Jia is in the center, and Yang Zi and Xiao Liang are next to her, as well as Zhang Ruoyan, Xiao Zhan, Li Xian and others. I didn't expect Bai Jingting and Jing Boren to also sneak into the second row, all because their works became popular this year. Yu Shi, Chen Xiaoan and Wang Hedi's seats are more eye-catching than those four post-90s actresses. Although Li Qin, Jin Chen, Chen Yuling and Li Ying are all in the fourth row, they didn't even sit in the center. I heard that Li Qin and Jin Chen left after receiving their awards. Although Guan Zaitung is quite popular, she is not the lead actress in Alley People, so she sat in the fourth row, while the leading actress Yan Mi sat in the first row. This time, everyone is most concerned about Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo being in the same frame, but Wang Yibo left after receiving the award. The two did not even say hello, and there were several people between them. Hey, what's even funnier is that someone changed Wang Yibo's seat number. He was originally number 27 in the second row. This number is too sensitive. He was afraid of causing unnecessary trouble, so he exchanged seats with others. In order to save face for Xiao Zhan at Weibo Night, Wang Yibo would rather stand than sit. This move makes people feel that Weibo Night may have a phenomenon of favoring boys over girls. Four female artists born in the 1990s were arranged in the fourth row, which is definitely not a suitable position. In order to take care of Xiao Zhan, Wang Yibo did not sit down the whole time. He even tore off the number 227 label on his seat and exchanged number 228 with Li Xian. This is indeed very cautious. Although there are many discussions about their relationship online, the actual situation is that although they have less communication to add to their busy work, they were good friends and colleagues who became popular together. Their relationship is not bad, but it is not as close as rumored. In this event, the four post-90s actresses were the most embarrassed. Li Qin has been in the industry for so long and has a high level of experience among the post-90s, second only to Yang Zi, but she sat in the fourth row and simply did not sit. Jin Chen looked normal, but she did not sit either, and she seemed quite unhappy. Li Ying was quite casual, chatting happily with the post-95's actresses and taking photos. Chen Yuling was even more exaggerated. She squeezed next to the fourth row, separated by an aisle. There was no one in the first three rows, and even the director did not give her a shot. Yu Shuxin sat in the second row this year, and her status has obviously risen. She is in the same row with Yang Zi and Xiao Liang, while Bai Lu sat in the middle of the third row. The other 95 flowers were all in the fourth row, but Chen Xiaoan was the C position in the fourth row. None of the 90s flowers took the C position. This was quite unexpected. Compared with these 90s, Chen Xiaoan is still a little behind in terms of performance. In the past, People said that the 90s did not rise, but now it is clear that when the top stars born in the 85s like Nini and Zhao Liang come, it feels like there are fewer highlights. Although there are many 90s, they still don't shine enough. There are too few outstanding female stars. I hope that the 90s flowers will work harder and be as prosperous as the 85s in the future. Highlights of Wang Yibo receiving the award, his cute expression that made him laugh, his curly hair shone brightly. Under the bright spotlight, Wang Yibo appeared elegantly in a carefully tailored costume, as if he had his own light, and instantly became the focus of the audience. His gestures showed calmness and confidence, as if every step was warming up for the upcoming glorious moment. The award he is about to receive not only symbolizes the high recognition of his past efforts, but also a strong proof of his talent and unremitting pursuit. At such an important moment that everyone is paying attention to, every subtle expression of Wang Yibo is full of stories. His eyes reveal determination and gratitude, and the calm power from the depths of his heart infects everyone present. From a naive newcomer to a well-recognized all-round artist today, he has overcome all obstacles along the way and proved his talent and charm with practical actions. All this makes him look even more dazzling when he stands in the center of the stage. The applause and cheers at the scene are thunderous, which is not only a compliment to him, but also a warm response to his persistence in his dreams and unremitting efforts along the way. Facing the audience, Wang Yibo responded with a humble smile, his eyes full of expectations for the future. His story is an inspirational hymn that inspires countless people to follow their passions and bravely pursue their dreams. At this moment, he is not only an artist receiving the award, but also the most dazzling star in the audience, and has become a legend belonging to this stage. When he stood on the podium, the corners of his mouth slightly raised, as if he could not hide his joy, but because of the solemnity of the occasion, he had to restrain the laughter in his heart. This subtle expression between joy and restraint shows his true nature vividly. The gleam in his eyes is both a happy acceptance of the honor and an infinite expectation for the future, like a star shining in the night sky. At this moment, his face is like a vivid painting, and the layers of emotion are displayed between the slightly raised corners of his mouth and the slightly raised eyebrows. The expression of wanting to laugh but having to restrain his expression interweaves his reserve and joy into a unique charm, which makes the audience can't help but feel his inner throbbing. Each of his small expressions seemed to be telling the story in his heart, evoking people's memories and emotions about his journey. That authenticity and cuteness broke through the distance between the stage and the audience, making people not only applaud his achievements, but also moved by his purity and sincerity. Under the spotlight, he is no longer just a star receiving an award, but a person with flesh and blood, emotions and feelings. His smile and restraint seem to inject a touch of warmth and vivid fireworks into this solemn moment. At this moment, Wang Yibo, as a guest speaker, stepped onto the stage and delivered a wonderful speech full of humor and profound meaning. His words were full of emotion and wisdom, which not only won the applause of the audience, but also added a sense of ease and warmth to the atmosphere. However, this long speech time inadvertently created an unexpected benefit for fans. Because Wang Yibo's speech time was slightly longer, Wang Yibo was able to stay in the spotlight for a while longer. This short delay moment became a sweet time in the eyes of fans. Their eyes were firmly fixed on the little prince with curly hair on the stage, greedy for this rare close-up viewing. His gentle and smiling eyes, upright and elegant posture, and the calmness and charm in his gestures were all fully displayed during this period. The cheers and applause from the audience continued, but Wang Yibo remained calm and composed. His eyes swept across the audience and nodded slightly, showing his humble demeanor and responding to the enthusiasm of fans in a silent way. His every frown and smile became the focus of the camera, and this extra staying moment added an unexpected surprise and aftertaste to the entire award ceremony. For fans, this is undoubtedly the warmest and most beautiful unexpected gift. Wang Yibo's curly hair shape exudes a unique brilliance under the background of the stage lights, as if injecting a touch of smart playfulness into his originally handsome face. Under the lights, each strand of his curly hair is like a beating melody, which perfectly blends with his confident and calm temperament, showing a heartwarming charm. His eyes are deep and gentle, revealing a hint of mischief, yet steady. Every subtle movement reveals his unique style, elegant and natural, handsome and friendly. Whether he gently raises his head to scan the audience, or smiles to greet the audience below, his presence cannot be ignored, firmly attracting everyone's attention. At this moment of glory and joy, Wang Yibo did not deliberately perform, but touched people's hearts with his most real state. His curly hairstyle is like a finishing touch, which not only makes him look more lively and cute, but also makes people feel the youth and playfulness in his multifaceted charm. In his own way, he presents a more real Wang Yibo to the world, a self who is calm and at ease but still shining. This moment is not only the highlight of the award, but also the best interpretation of his personal charm, which makes people unable to help but applaud him.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.